Hey everyone, welcome back to another Kevin's Kreations here in Geektopia Island. I'm Kevin.
I'm Cardwell.
And today we're showing a new deck, and it's a whole bunch of degeneracy because, I mean, it's the start of the new block and we have to show it.
Exactly.
I mean, it's got to be a card and you got to see it. You probably already seen the version of it before, but not like mine, I promise you.
Yeah, it's all in everyone's mind. It's all good.
Yeah, but before we get into it, we're just going to remind you that we do have a Patreon. It really just takes an extra $1 to give us some extra love and support. We would greatly appreciate it. The link is down below. Go check it out. With that, we're going to delve into Alice's Palaces. And we have it plural for a reason. Because you're going to make a lot of dudes with just 2 dudes. Because we're playing Kingdom of Diversity in Alice. Because, I mean...
Yeah, why not, right?
You got to.
You got to.
So... we're going to delve into that, and we're starting with Adam's Seikhart. He is our ruler because you need him for the other cards. And he's Divinity 10. He's a little rabbit. 2 white and 1 for Judgment and Energizes for a white. Pretty simple, pretty standard. And then he Judgments in an 8/12 with Divinity 10. Runes in your rune area, gain quick cast. And whenever you play a rune, choose 1, gain 5 life, rest target dude, or target J Resonator gets +0/+5.
Yep.
So... the back part of him is all kind of extra. I mean, it's not really the purpose of the deck, but if you get it, cool. I mean, it's just there.
It can help out, but yeah, he's just there.
Yeah, he's just there to be Adam's Seikhart. That's his purpose. The runes, they're pretty crazy. So we have our standard Power of Immortality, because, I mean, it's power. Card's just too good. Not? 1 black and 1, Divinity 1, costs 1 less from rune area. Target Resonator gains +4/+0, and when it dies, it comes back. Simple, we always play it. It's too good.
Yeah.
We also have Soul Resonance. You've seen it before on our channel because it's a pretty good one. And it is 1 white and 1 for Divinity 1. You may pay 1 less to play this from Rune area, put a Resonator from your graveyard into your hand, or put up to 3 target Heroic Spirit Resonators from your graveyard into your hand, which oddly enough can happen.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you get 3 Alices in your graveyard, you can get them all back because they're all Heroic Spirits. Heyo!
Hey!
Next up is Zeus's Grand Lightning, and it is there to stop whatever you need to stop. It is his Master Rune, his original one, 2 white, Divinity 2. Remove target non-magic stone, non-J-rule entity from the game. Players cannot chase to this card. So you're there just to destroy whatever you need to destroy, and it's good at it. You're just like, cool, get out of my game.
It's gone.
Don't do anything against this. Thanks. Next up is kind of the crazy one. We're starting it. It's the Stranger from Re-Earth. 2 white and 2 for Divinity 3. You pay 1 less to play this from Rune area. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. You may put a Fairytale Resonator from among them into the field. Put the rest on the bottom of your deck in a random order. If no Resonator is put into the field this way, recover 3 stones. So you pay 3 and you get a dude.
Yeah.
And almost every dude in this deck is a Fairytale, so you're gonna get pretty much something.
Yeah.
And some are better than others, I'll give you that, but you're still going to get something. And if you get lucky, you can get a giant 14/14 and just not care. Because, I mean, sometimes you need to. Next up is Light of Keraunos. It is a white and 2 for Divinity 3 Chant Rune. You may pay 2 less to play this card if you control Alice, Zeus Incarnate, which is the new Alice. And you discard any number of cards. This card deals X 100 damage to divide it as you choose to any number of J Resonators where X is equal to the combined total of cards discarded this way. Then draw cards equal to the number of cards discarded this way.
That card's really good.
It's bonkers. Because you're just like, I'm going to discard 3 cards. Shoot that thing for whatever the cost of those 3 cards is. And then I'm going to draw 3.
Because why not?
Because I don't know. That's just disgusting.
Yeah. Like, a kill spell that cantrips? Like, I don't know what.
Yeah, sounds good. Let's do it. I want it.
Yep.
It's kind of ridiculous. And it's there, honestly, for a specific card, and I'll tell you what it is when we get to it. It's kind of my own little, like, weird tech to this deck, and it's pretty cheeky, not gonna lie. But we'll get into the Resonators and what the deck does.
Alright, of course, the very first one is Angel of Zeus. It's a 1 white, 4/4, flying. It's one of the light ones, or the stone ones. Treat light magic stones you control as water magic stones. Light stones produce a water, of course. And then as long as there's a Resonator, Chant Addition, and Magic Stone in your graveyard, this card gains Quick Cast, and entities you control cannot be banished by spells or abilities your opponents control. So that's a lot of safe stuff right there.
Yeah. It helps protect your stuff from the Athenians running around, and it also just gives you blue mana.
Yeah.
Which is its main purpose in this deck, because it's really the only way you have blue. There's another card that helps you get blue, but it's just a good one to have.
All right, and the next one up is Scarecrow Guide. Of course, it's a little weird when you think about it, but you know, there's a theme here.
Yeah.
1 blue, 4/4, Awakening of 1. So when you cast it, you pay 1 more. It has an inner ability. Draw a card and then discard a card. Simple as that.
We need it to looter. That's its purpose.
Yep. And also, the next one is Dark Alice Rabbit Princess. 1 white, quick cast, which is pretty cute. 2/5. Now, cards in your graveyard cannot be a target of spells, chant spells, and abilities your opponent controls, or be removed from the game. So,
Solid.
Thank you. Enter. Draw a card, then discard a card, or banish an entity. Now, repeat this process once. So you get to do it again, just in case.
Great.
This one. As long as there is a Resonator, Chant, Addition, and Magic Stone in your graveyard, magic stones you control, tap, produce a wheel of any color.
So good.
Super cute, of course.
So you're like, cool, I have one of each of those. All my stones add any color. Great. And we're going to do some shenanigans with it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really going to do some shenanigans later with another deck, but that's down the road. Next up is Chronos Envoy. It is 2, it is a blue and 1 for a 4/4, and when it comes into play, you search your deck for a card and put it in your graveyard. That's his purpose.
Yep.
And that's why he's there. And he's to put a card in the graveyard, and we'll get to it and I'll explain. And once you see them all, you'll understand all of the pieces.
Exactly.
Next up is our girl Alice, Zeus Incarnate. She is a white, blue, and 1 for an 8/8 Fairytale High God. This card gains all races in all zones. So first off, that's bonkers.
Yeah, exactly.
As long as there is a Resonator, a Chant, Addition, and Magic Stone in your graveyard, this card gets +2/+2, Drain, Eternal, First Strike, Flying, Precision, Swiftness.
Kay thinks.
And she has more text, because I don't know why.
Yeah.
Pay 1 of every color, remove target entity from the game.
Just like that.
I don't care what it is, it's gone. Get out of my life.
Yeah, entity. Like stones. Just
Yeah.
land destruction. Land destruction.
Cool. Bye. Bye, Felicia. I mean, it's just so good.
It's silly.
And really, you're just going to try to one-shot them with this card is really the purpose of this deck, because she gets to be all races, and that's where all the degeneracy comes from, because you're like, cool, 2 cards, you die.
Yeah.
Great, thanks.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
But of course, just in case you give her Pierce,
Yeah.
we have Willful Samurai Spirit. 2 blue and 2. I'm not going to cast it. 10/8. It has Pierce. But when this card is put in the graveyard from your hand, target J/Resonator gains Pierce until end of turn.
Yeah. So your Alice Zeus Incarnate does not have Pierce. So she can be chump blocked all day.
Yeah.
Except when you're like, hey, play a Scarecrow, loot this dude away. She gets Pierce.
Yeah.
Die.
Simple as that.
I mean, that's the purpose of all the discard spells, is to get the next card out into the graveyard or just get rid of him.
And of course, the next one is Mutation Slime. 2 blue and 2. It's a 9/10. Pretty good stats. Now, this card also gains all races of Resonators in your graveyard. Pretty silly. 1 blue. This card gets +2/-2 until end of turn. 1 blue. This card gains -2/+2 until end of turn. Or blue, return this card to its owner's hand just in case they try to kill it.
Yeah, because if having 1 Alice is not good enough, you can have 2.
Yeah.
I mean, this one's not as strong as Alice because it's not in every zone. So Mutation Slime has to be in play, and you have to have an Alice in your graveyard
yeah.
for it to get everything. But
I mean, you go search up dudes.
it's another way to do it. So I mean, it's instead of just 4 ways to win, you have 8 now, essentially. And you have a lot of ways to put her in the graveyard to help her out. So might as well.
Exactly. Or they're definitely going to try to kill her as soon as you play
Yeah.
her, so it's all good.
Yeah, and it just gives you an extra way to be like, nah, die. Next up is Adam in Fairytale Land. He is 2 white and 6 for a 14/14 Fairytale. He has Drain, and if your J rule is Adam Seikhart or Adam the Shimmering Rabbit, for effects you control, treat this card in your graveyard also as an addition, a chant, and a magic stone.
Wow, that sounds familiar, right?
Yeah, so he gets to be all of the things you need to trigger all your cards.
Yep.
Why not? And he also has Rune 5. You may pay 6 less to play this card. So essentially, if you have full runes, which we have the ability to have, then you get to play him for 2 mana.
Yeah.
Also, he is a Fairytale, so your little stranger from Re-Earth can grab him off the top of the deck to be like, hey, I have a 14/14 Drain on turn 3. It's pretty good, because why not?
Yeah, exactly.
And, I mean, he's pretty good, but mostly he's going to be put in your graveyard really quickly with Cronus or any of the discard effects to just get him in there to set up all of your other cards.
Yeah, definitely.
That's his whole purpose in the deck.
Okay, and with that, we'll go into the spells here. We have, of course, we're playing white, so Flourishing Hope, because, yeah, it's still a good card.
Yeah, it is still a card that people don't like to look at, and I want to use it one more time before it rotates.
All the time. So, if you don't remember what it was, 1 white, quick cast, target Jace/Resonator gains. This card cannot be destroyed, so it gets Eternal.
Solid.
Until in return. Then remove it, and it inverses into Burgeoning Despair, which is a black and 2, and quick cast. Play this card from your removed area, of course. Target player banishes 2 Resonators, because why not?
Yeah.
For 4 mana, you can save a dude, kill 2 dudes.
It is kind of dangerous because the only way you can really play it is having a Dark Alice in play on the backside. But
Yeah, it's okay.
I'll take that risk.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's a free get rid of 2 dudes card.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Seems good.
I'll let you talk about your card, buddy.
Now, this card's beautiful. This is what helps with the whole combo here. The Kingdom of Diversity, Light Palace. We've played this card a few times, and it's still always good. It's 1 white, 1 blue. Resonators you control get +1/+1 for each different race among all Resonators you control. And of course, this doesn't matter because I don't think Adam has a keyword, does he? Resonators you control gain Flying, Swiftness, First Strike, Precision, Barrier, and or /Drain as long as you control a J-Roller with this ability. But doesn't matter. Your dudes are huge, so whatever.
It's got one purpose, and that's to make Alice and whatever other Resonator you have angry.
Like 244 plus angry,
Yeah.
I do believe.
Just hey, this is big.
Yeah,
Done.
yeah. And of course with Slime as well, he gets that with Alice in the Graveyard, and it just, it just gets big.
Yeah, I mean, they just stack. Boop, boop, boop. It's pretty ridiculous. But that's the whole purpose of Kingdom, is just to be like, hey, you're dead.
Yeah.
And the final one I have is the other combo, or just another way to get your combo pieces set up, and it helps set up either one pretty well. It is the Witch's Shadow. It is a blue and 2 for a chant. Search your deck for a Were-Rabbit, total cost 3 or less, or a Water Resonator with total cost 2 or less, and put it into the field, then shuffle your deck. So, you're probably like, why is this card even played? Because this literally gets every piece you need. Because you can search for a 3 or less Were-Rabbit, which is Alice Incarnate, because she's a Were-Rabbit in every zone.
Yep.
Dark Alice, because she is a Were-Rabbit herself.
Yep.
Or you can go search for a Chronos, because he is a 2-cost water dude that allows you to put an Atom in the graveyard. So whichever piece you're missing, you're just like, cool, put that wherever I need it. Or you can put Alice from your graveyard, or you can go put an Alice in your graveyard from Chronos and then play a Mutation Slime and still get everything. So it just, Witch's
really
Shadow
good.
just helps you set up whatever you needed to set up.
Yeah, seems really perfect for sure.
Yeah. And for 3 mana, and I get to go do what I need to set up, I'll take it.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, pretty simple. The stones, we have 20 light magic stones, because that's all we really need. We're not trying to play all these shenanigans with other stones, because there's really nothing worth it. And, I mean, you just might as well. And then we don't really have any sideboard cards. We do now honorable mentions, and the only one I really have is Haggith, the Angel of Alchemy. She has 2 white and 2 for a 7/9 flying angel. Enter, search your deck for an addition, reveal it, and put it in your hand. And it's essentially another combo piece to go get Kingdom.
Yeah, boy.
So that's the only thing that is kind of rough for this deck, is you have no way to really easily search up Kingdom of Diversity. So if you want to put that in, you can. It helps you, but it's not really a necessity.
Yeah.
Because you have enough draw and enough do things to get where you need. And you're going to be discarding cards and drawing cards and searching your deck a lot. So you're gonna filter your deck out a lot to get what you need. So hopefully you draw a Kingdom.
Right, exactly.
That's it for the deck, guys. The deck will be down below in the comments. Go check it out. Thank you again for joining us here on the channel. We'll see y'all again next time. Goodbye. Also, guys, I just remind y'all to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and if you want to keep up to date on all our future content, make sure you click that bell. It'll give you all the notifications you need.
With that, we'd like to go ahead and give a big thank you to all our fans that support us through the year, and especially our Patreon support people. We do like to give a shout out to our Mythic and Above supporters, and that would be Dwayne Higgs. Thank you very much. We love you.